Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you know what I don't get? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but like, I don't really understand why. Like, obviously, happy Pride Month to everyone. Do you know what I mean? Happy Pride.
Pride Month, guys. Yay.
Let's fucking go. But like, it's really weird because Pride Month's in June, but like none of the things that we go to are actually in June. Do you know what I mean?
No,
like, it's all in like August and all that lot. Like, to be honest with you, until we spoke the other day, I didn't even realise Pride Month was this month.
No, me neither. My friend mentioned it to me, and obviously we've had this conversation now about it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking it was potentially because obviously in America they tend to have Pride Month now, and because America's supposed bigger than us and like they celebrate Pride, it seems a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's so I'm thinking that's what it is because ours is in August. Starts at the end of July, doesn't it? Actually, first side Pride.
So what are you doing to celebrate Pride?
Being gay every day of the year.
Period.
Like fucking gay shit. It's not just Pride Month. It's Pride life, bro. Rainbows and shit. What am I doing now for Pride? So I want to go to Manchester Pride. I've never been.
Neither have I. Apparently, it's really good.
It's meant to be the Pride.
No, yeah.
Well, like I think Brighton or no Bristol or Brighton. One of those
Brighton.
two is meant to be the
Brighton,
Pride.
yeah.
That's like gay capital. But after that, it's meant to be Manny and. I want to go, but the only problem is, Jord, the carnival's on the same weekend. So
I ain't been to carnival, you know.
Me neither.
No, I ain't been. Like, I really want to. It's on my list. Yeah, none of my lot. I've just never gone with anyone, to be honest. It sounds like a vibe, though.
It seems like it's good. And do you know what? I didn't know it was free. I thought you had.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought you had to pay to go.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's free, bro. And I was like, well, that's kind of sick. Like, imagine. Okay, 2-day party.
What are you leaning towards?
I mean, honestly, I love Manchester. Manchester's a fucking vibe.
Yeah,
and
it
I'll
definitely
go there
is.
at any opportunity. So I'm kind of leaning towards Pride just because it's in Manchester.
Yeah.
But obviously, Carnival's Carnival, man. And I've never been. It's just like I want to go, but it'll always be there, right? Hopefully, yeah.
You're so Pride, to be fair, though, mate.
That's true. I don't know then. I mean, we'll see. We'll flip a coin in August and see which one.
So, like, is June the month to find your soulmate or find your lover? Is that what you're saying? It being Pride Month and everything? Everything?
I mean, it could be. Like, you know, are we open to it is the question.
I'm not.
No.
I'm married.
I'm outie.
So, like, are you the type... Because the thing is, right, so I haven't known you for that long, but, like, you're, like, quite... We're very different people in the club. I'm a bit... and you're, like, proper... Do you know what I mean? Like, do you find it difficult for people to approach you and for you to approach people? Is that an issue?
Do you know what? I'm such a weird fucking person. It's like I present in a certain way. People are like, oh, you're so confident. And to a degree, I am. First of all, shout out RuPaul because RuPaul helped me get this confident. You know, like when RuPaul says fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
I bodied that, man. Like when I was like 17, I literally just, this is why I present this way. But on the inside, I'm mad introverted. So when people approach me, even though I might look like I'm willing to be talked to, the second you talk to me, I'm like, you know, like a snail. Like if you just touch its eyes and it would just like fucking go back into its shell. That's like how I feel.
You do find that though. Apparently, it's always the ones who come across or seem to be most confident are the ones who are actually a bit shy. Yeah. Like, I'm bare shy, right? Like when people say, because obviously I do a podcast. Represent, and like people say to me like, oh my god, because I'm such an awkward person, and people like say to me, oh my god, it's so cool what you're doing. I'm like, trust me, I am shy as hell. Like I can do one-to-one interaction really well.
Yeah.
Like I can do this all right. I've got guests lined up for whenever and whatever, and that's not an issue. But as soon as we're in like a group setting, group dynamic, I'm not the one making any noise. I'm just sat there like sipping on whatever and just doing whatever. Like
it's always been that way.
Always been what?
Like more of a recluse type person in a social setting.
It depends who I'm with, unless I'm really, really comfortable. I know that I just feel like this is like my like, I want to cringe, but this is like my like, this is where I feel most comfortable, and everywhere else I'm happy to not be like the main character.
No, I fucking love that for you. This is your show, yeah. You are the main character here, and you do your best, whatever it is that you're doing. All this fucking good shit.
It's too early. Please stop it.
Take compliments because you deserve them.
So you're a Brummie.
I am. Brummy. Oh, 121 massive. Bro.
What's the queer scene like in Brum? Because obviously, like, I'm from a very small-minded town. Brum's not that far away from me, but when I talk to people from Brum like yourself, well, not so much you actually, I haven't really asked you, but like people who I know, it just sounds like there's so much going on for queer people. Is that the case?
Fucking, I need to meet these people that you talk to because I think Birmingham's dry. It's dry. I mean, it might not be. Maybe I don't go out enough. But first of all, Birmingham is it's not a student town really. When it's a gay scene, I seem to find so a lot of people are from different cities, and I mean, I I feel like maybe I'm just a bit older lately. Like I feel older when I go out because a lot of like 18, 19-year-olds in the clubs. So like baby gays are out and about, which is nice, obviously. Fucking we support the baby gays. Like we're out here to show them a good time. But I think that maybe I'm a bit more removed from that scene because everyone seems to be so young in the scene.
Okay, so it's more like a youthful. Not that you're not a youth, but it's more like. Hang on, where's your mic slightly? Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, so like it's more like you. Okay, that makes sense. So were you like more thriving when you were like? How long have you been out for? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I've been out for like. I mean, I didn't grow up in Birmingham. I grew up in Shropshire, so I've been out since I was 13.
Okay.
But in Birmingham, I've been out. Yeah, the past like 5 years, minus the 2 of pandemic, and I've just seen a shift. But I think it's just because of the shift in Birmingham. You got like 3 different parts of Birmingham. So you've got Broad Street, which is your typical, your heteronormative clubs, like just your straight part of the city.
Basically. I do like Broad Street, to be fair.
Seriously, bro, no.
I do quite like Broad Street.
I can't get into Broad Street because I only wear Vans and I wear hats in it, and they tell me I can't get in.
They're quite like the staff are a bit valid.
Yeah, so. But yeah, so you've got straight part, which I call is like Broad Street. Then you have your actual gay quarter, which is like Her Street, and that's where like Nightingales and like those places are, like Gay Village. But I hang out in Digbeth because Digbeth is for like quirkies and queers. So like
I like
quirkies and the queers hang out in Digbeth, and that's where you'll find me.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the clubs down there.
Ladies,
I'm not available. I'm emotionally damaged. It's all right though.
Digbeth, you heard it, everyone.
Digbeth massive.
Okay, cool. Do you know, right? I actually found this out yesterday. Gloucester is the only city in the country that doesn't have a gay club.
That's fucking mad. Okay.
So
what do you have? Like just a Wetherspoons.
Yeah. Wetherspoons. To be fair, the ours plays music. Does yours play music?
One does. I found out the other day because I thought Wetherspoons doesn't play music, yeah. And then I was in a Wetherspoons the other day. I think it might be the one on Broad Street actually.
No, yeah. Do you know I was there for my birthday? It does play music.
Yeah, and I was like, is Wetherspoons playing tunes, bro? I thought I was in a fucking Twilight Zone, but apparently, yeah. So that's a flex. But you've never noticed Wetherspoons that they clearly all sit in a fucking room together and they go, do you know what would go really well? This fucking burgundy couch with this puke-coloured carpet. They really match. Because every Wetherspoons I've ever been to, the decor is actually atrocious. Like, I don't know if that's like bare snobby, but obviously I like graphic design like on the side, so I look at things from an artistic point of view and I'm thinking, these are the most clashing colours you could ever put together. Why have you done that? I don't know, man, it offends my eyes. But...
I mean, to be honest, it's not really my focus when I'm in Wetherspoons. I'm not going to lie to you.
You're right, we're different people, man. We're different. You're like, just get me a fucking picture of Porn Star Martini. And I'm like, but bro, have you seen the curtains?
I remember that next time out with you.
You need to.
Have you ever, I was talking to my mate about this the other day, right? Because I feel like, again, maybe Birmingham's different. But obviously when you're younger and you're not out, and there's all these jokes about, like, men liking men, girls liking girls and all that lot. And like, have you ever... I'm doing this especially because my friend asked me.
Okay.
Have you ever, been caught checking someone out?
Probably.
Like, anything...
Like, do you mean someone calling me out about it?
No. Well,
So I've never been called out, but I do know that I've been caught.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so I've never been caught. Like, I don't know, like, I've checked somebody out and they look at me looking at them.
It's so awkward though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I had this situation, right? You know when you reminisce, just random
just comes into your brain.
Yeah. So I remember, right, there's this guy. There's this guy from my secondary school.
Yeah.
Does he follow me? He doesn't follow me.
It's okay.
His friends do, but he doesn't follow me. And I can remember, so I'm sat here, my man's sat there.
Yeah.
And I'm I think my man's got sports day or some activity. And I'm just there fully and my no lie at all. I'm awful, was awful. And I've got my good friend, my good sis, sat in front of me. Yeah. She's going, Jordan, what are you looking at? I thought, nothing. I thought, she knows. But never said nothing. Never said nothing.
No.
But obviously we're looking, because I think she fancied him as well, to be fair.
That was fair. So you're both just yeah, it's a bit of delicious. And it's fucking... I love that.
I'm gonna send him this later. So you've never been caught? Well, yeah, I've been caught, but
yeah, I think I've been caught, but not anything deep. But then I'm a weird one. I feel like I pick and choose when I'm embarrassed. If that even makes any sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some things that other people might get embarrassed about, I'm just like, nah. I just let it go in it and then move on.
Yeah, but obviously, like we have to. At a time when we were like developing, like it wasn't very like I don't know, like the norm. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now, I would like proper embrace it. If I had like a little, not that I do, but I had like a little brother or whoever who was like on that scene, I'd be like their full. I'd have like a little like fan club, a little map and everything.
Yeah, literally.
So are you going to Birmingham Pride this year?
Maybe. I never commit to Birmingham Pride because I live there, but I always end up there. So
do you rate it?
I rate. Okay, this is a hard one. Do you know what? Birmingham Pride used to be really, really good. Do you know what? 2017 Birmingham Pride, like that's like a staple of life. It was really, really good. And I don't know, like lately, it's just been. I don't know. It seems a bit. The people there aren't so friendly anymore. I don't know. Just not.
Birmingham Pride. So I've only been once with you last year. Birmingham Pride is so full on. I never get attention when I go out, ever. I never get attention. And so I'm there in the dance tent. This is before I met you earlier on, in the dance tent, and I'm literally minding my own business with our friends, as you know, the couple, and do you know what I mean? Like personal information not disclosed. And yeah, so I'm there and I'm just like dancing away, and this guy's like looking at me like, oh hey, like coming to come over, right? My man like smiles, then grabs me. I'm like, yo, what's good? What's up, my guy? And he's, oh, sorry, mate. He was, I like your eyebrows. I was like, I don't care. Thing is, like full on, like grab by the cheek, like him.
No.
Thing is, right. This is what I think. I think I'm all for shooting your shot. I don't think you can fault anyone for shooting their shot. That doesn't bother me. I'm very happy for someone to like come up to me like, oh, hey, hello, how are you? But then when you like come up and like invade someone's personal space, that's not cool. Do you know what I mean? You can't shut someone down for just saying hello, because how the hell is anyone ever meant to make moves or meet a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Fair. But like just not in a sense where that happens. Do you know what I mean?
Contact for anybody is just not comfortable. Do you know, it's weird you kind of mentioned something like this, because I was talking to somebody a couple of days ago, and I was just saying like how it's weird that guys don't like being catcalled and don't like when girls like come too strongly onto them, but they always tend to have this thing where they can't keep their hands to themselves or their mouth to themselves. And I just find that really, really interesting. Yeah. Even like moving on into you and your experiences again, still is something that continues there, where you just mind your own business and someone felt like they were open to touch your body when you hadn't allowed them to. Interesting.
Ghetto.
Birmingham, bro.
But literally for the whole weekend, I've never got so much attention ever. I genuinely could not comprehend it. Like obviously, and it's really annoying because my friends were like, "Oh, but like, take it as a compliment." I was like, "Well, no, like just say hey, innit? Just say hey."
Yeah, just say hello.
So we're not feeling a repeat then. We're not like massively turned towards it.
Not massively. I mean, if we.
You're a local though, innit? So it's not too deep for you.
It's not. I mean, if you want to go, I'll go.
Yeah, I might.
If you want to go,
has the lineup come out yet? Because I'd go to the actual thing. I'd go to the actual thing, not like the bit.
I just go for the girls. No, I mean maybe do I? No, I barely go. I just go for the rides and for a good time. That could have been a euphemism. You take it. You take over, because I don't know what I'm saying. I'm about to dig myself a hole.
Moving on.
Swiftly, very swiftly.
Moving on. Can we talk about you?
I mean, if you'd like to.
Yeah, let's talk about you.
Okay, sorry.
So like I actually love your music. It's so good. Mean to Me has just come out, ladies and gents. Check out bio in the description. Come on, get the views up.
You fucking love
you're phenomenal.
Thank you so much.
You're so talented. And you know what I like about you? I've told you this earlier. I love that I can hear your Brum accent. You're so fucking talented. So let me get this right, because I wrote it down. Yeah, so strings. The first song that I'm familiar with is The Weeknd. Is that right?
I think
that's like publicly released, I guess.
Yeah, I think The Weeknd's the first one on Spotify.
Yeah. So where are we at then? What's going on at the moment?
We are midway through my EP, actually.
And when's it out?
I don't want people to hold me to it, but you need to, because I never do it. I'm committing now. By the end of this month, my EP is going to be finished. It's not going to be released probably until like a month after, or even in mid-August. But by the end of June, I would have at least finished all harmonies and all mixing.
Does that pressure help then? Like having people like on at you like, oh, when's new music coming out, Strings? Like, does that help, or does it like just make you even more stressed? Like, what works for you?
I think it depends. I'm the kind of person where I live in my own divine timing. I don't believe that time exists at all. It's fully just a man-made construct. And so for that reason, I just do everything in the flow of consciousness. Literally, as I'm doing it is when it's done. But because I guess, like, in this industry, consistency is key, isn't it? And people expect
for any entertainment.
Yeah, so then I think it's I've still got a duty to anyone who does care about the things that I'm doing to get things out there, because I don't know. So
you do. And the thing is, what we were saying earlier, so obviously we're both in a current step process where, like, we haven't got the recognition that we want to have. However, having consistency is the way in which to break those, you know, algorithms and all that lot.
100%.
How do you stay motivated? Because, you know what I found, right? I find that, like, the initial interest of people is, like, pretty big, and then it just, like, fluctuates.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, how do you like, obviously, when, like, the numbers aren't the way in which you want them to be, what keeps you going?
Truly, my passion. I feel like if I was a numbers-based person, I would have quit out ages ago. Like, I swear down, if anyone looks at my numbers, then maybe you'd think that I shouldn't do music, essentially, because it looks like no one's listening. And that's okay, I suppose, because I guess if I went into it 100% thinking, oh, I'm going to be a fucking rock star and I'm just out here trying to get, like, bare, like, women and do, like, all these drugs and get all this money, then, okay, fair enough. But for me, that was never, like, my thing. I've always been a passion-based person. Anything I do, it has to be 100% from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head. Passion for me. And so that's what motivates me. The fact that I know, whether anyone's listening or not, I make music for me because it releases my angst, my feelings. As much as I speak to people, if you really want to know me and know what I'm like at 2 a.m, listen to my tunes. And then you'll really get a feel for who I really am on the inside, I suppose. And so that's important to me.
And you're currently in a moment of time where obviously you haven't got a team and you're doing everything, aren't you?
Yeah, so the only thing that I don't do is so I've got my videographer, Luke. Shout out to you, Luke.
My absolute god for saving me with the camera. This camera would not be as clear right now if it wasn't for Luke. Thank you, Luke. Big up.
Big up Luke at Space Films. But yeah, so like I work with Luke, and he's a talented fucking guy, and he does so many things, man. Like he was fucking editing. He edited like Amy Winehouse's tribute that had Youngblood and Olivia Dino in it the other day. And this dude just works with me. And who the fuck am I sometimes? What I think for when people give me chances like that. So yeah, it's me and Luke. He does my videos, edits for me and stuff. And then I talk to I've got a Swedish producer that I work with sometimes. So I mix down my stuff, but honestly, sometimes it's just like, I don't know, I'm very perfectionist, and like I will take ages. So like I work with him now, and like I can kind of like offset like bits. Like I'll mix down a demo, give him the structure, like where I want the reverb, where I want the ad libs or whatever, and then he will then send it back to me, and we both just like keep working on it until it works, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I've got Luke, and then I've got Daniel in Sweden, and it's just me. But I'm also looking for a PR person and potentially a manager. If that could be you, then fucking get at me.
I have people who watch in the industry, so
if that could be you, then genuinely get at me. I do want to build the team, but I'm really passion-based. So if money is what motivates you, then you can't be in my Space Nation, and I'm so sorry. We've all got to eat, and I get that, and I'll absolutely feed you, but I need a person to live and breathe the passion. And whether it's like, I don't know, like say like you're a guy who wants to just get in industry, and you don't know how to. I'm kind of the artist that you can just, like, I'll help you do things. Like, I'll build you a brand even. Anyone that works with me, I always offer out, like, my services. Like, I do software development, and I do graphic design, and so I'll help you out as much as you'd help me out. And of course I'll pay if that's like what you wanted, but I think passion, man. Be passion based first, otherwise you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, clearly she's not signed.
Clearly. I'm like, fucking money, bro, money. Run me that milli.
Manifest. Have you got any shows coming up or anything?
Not yet.
Have you done any shows yet?
No, not really. You know, I've done like one. My friend asked me like maybe like 3 years ago. It was for, like an opening in Shropshire for someone's like skateboard shop thing. It was like a basement gig. There was no windows. It was really dangerous, but it was such a grunge vibe, man. I lived my best Nirvana fantasy. So I did. How
are you at live performing then? Do you feel like vulnerable about it or like a bit reluctant?
Very, very reluctant. Yeah. That's why I haven't done it so far. I'm actually mega scared. I can't lie. I just don't know what I'd say. You know, like the filler bits in between, like when an artist talks on stage. What the fuck have I got to say? Do you know, like, I don't know.
Loads of people don't do it, to be fair. You could just be one of the ones who just comes across rude.
It's just, yeah, but I feel like I want to connect with people, innit? Because I feel like one thing I love about artists that I follow is that part, but then I don't know if I'm connective. Is that even a word? Like, can you connect with me? Like,
connective. Do you know what I mean? Connecting. Is that not what you mean?
Yeah, like me and you like now. Like if like we were like, I don't know, I was on stage. I want to still be able to feel like, I don't want you to think I'm a fucking robot who just sings auto-tune in it. Like I want you to feel the vibe, but I'm a bit icky and like sometimes, and I don't know how to maneuver. But that's why I haven't done it. I don't know, just get worried that people get like, oh, that's shit. But then people think things are shit, and I think things are shit, but then I think things are good, and people think things are good too, so I don't know.
I want to try something new with you. This is a new segment. This could go awfully wrong.
Okay.
My team were very against this. They were very against this.
Then I'm really here for it then.
Okay, so basically it's personalized.
Okay.
It's called testing strings knowledge. So basically I'm going to give you 5 questions, right, about the scene, the industry, and all that lot. But it's more like mainstream because I wasn't too sure what you would know. So there's me assuming. There's 5 questions, right? The way it works is I ask you a question. If you get the question right, I'm going to take a shot.
Okay.
And if you get the question wrong, you take a shot. I was going to do 10, but then my lot were like, you physically cannot do 10. What if she gets all of them wrong? So
that's true. Wait, they had no faith in me. All of them wrong. 10 shots.
They don't know you, to be fair, though, sis.
That's fair.
You can tell we're not monetized yet because we're using a lack of brands. Okay, so testing strings knowledge. Where is the... Okay, right. This first one's multi-choice.
Okay.
Which one of these big artists has never won a Grammy? And you can't say more than one answer, right? You can't do like, you got to give me a set answer, right?
Okay.
So have a few seconds to think. Okay. Which one of these artists has never won a Grammy? Mm-hmm. Lord, Katy Perry, or Casey Musgraves? You get one answer.
Katy Perry. Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah. Have you got any tissue?
I have got tissue.
Okay, just for that after. I really thought you were going to get that wrong because she's so popular. How did you get that right?
That's the reason. Because she's so popular, it just made sense that she probably didn't have a Grammy. Like Leonardo. You'd think he had an Oscar in it until he didn't have one for so many years, and he did. I don't know, man. I told you, I like quizzes. I'm a quiz guy. I let the aliens tell me the answer, and that's genuinely the truth. Like, a lot of times I just, yeah. We like to drink with Jord. Champion. Okay. I like that.
I'm not to give, so this is a multiple choice. Who is the first female artist to have 2 singles and 2 albums in the UK top 5 at the same time?
The first female artist?
Yeah.
UK artist, or they just went in the UK chart, sorry?
She's UK, I'll tell you that. She's English.
Adele? Yeah. Yeah, you should have went with 10, mate. Are you going to be okay?
We've got so much to get through. If you get the next one right, I'm going to scream. This isn't what I planned.
Oh. But you have picked music-based questions, though, so...
Question 3. Oh, no. I'm scared to read them now. Right. Which one of these artists currently has the highest net worth? Jay-Z, Rihanna, or Kanye West?
Jay-Z.
No. Jay-Z is worth $1.3 billion. Kanye West is worth $2 billion.
Yeah, okay, fine. So relapse in judgment just because man was basically broke like last year and now he's a billionaire.
Do you know what? Part of me was like, oh, she's definitely done this to help me. And do you know what? I don't even care. I don't even care.
Okay, sweet. I'm ready.
Imagine this was 10, though. We wouldn't be making it to Nando 6.
Don't reckon.
Oh, dear. Like a champ. Question 4. I thought there was one left. Question 4. Who is... Right, and like, so it's winner, okay? Not like contestant, winner.
Okay.
Who is the most successful winner of the UK X Factor?
The most successful?
Yeah.
Who the fuck won? Like, Leona Lewis, James Arthur won. Who won that I would care about and that I listen to enough where I know that they're successful?
I really would give you multiple choice.
Not that I don't care about, like, you people, like, ever you watch it. Like,
I really would give you multiple choice, but I just can't.
Most successful. Bro, this is really hard because no one fucking knows who won X Factor.
You'll be really annoyed if you don't get this right. I won't be, but you will be. Just take a guess.
I don't know.
You've got 10 seconds.
Okay. The most famous X Factor winner.
Hang on, Mike.
Sorry, the most famous X Alexandra Burke.
Little Mix.
They're on X Factor. They're not really got talent.
No.
Oh, fine. Fucking.
Because you would have got that, wouldn't you? If there was multiple choice, like.
I would have got multiple choice because I didn't know they were on X Factor before they're on Britain's Got Talent, and that's fucking shit. And that's why I just thought out the bag. Alexandra Burke. I swear I saw her on TikTok like last week. She must be doing something new. No, that's sad.
Have you got that tissue actually quickly?
Not on me. Sorry, it's in my bag.
No, it's okay. I'll just wipe. There you go.
Thank you. Okay. Do this one. That's really sad.
Well, we're even technically.
Okay.
Oops. Okay. Question 5. What artist? No, yeah. Who's not? So yeah. What artist and their song is currently #1 on the UK charts? I'm going to give you a tip because this is quite hard. It's all over TikTok. They're a man, and it's all over TikTok.
Ardy. No, not Ardy. The other one, H.
No.
Wow. You said it's a man. They're all over TikTok. All I ever see yet is
Harry Styles, as it was.
I'm not a Harry Styles stan, so I actually don't know.
Neither am I, but I thought you'd know it.
No, I don't listen to chart music. Which is maybe bad to say, but yeah, I'm gonna be that generic hipster guy and say I actually don't listen to.
I'll give you half of one.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that.
I genuinely thought you were going to get that. To be fair, I mean, I thought you were going to get Little Mix as well, but here we are.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, you didn't kind of get Adele though, or Katy Perry, so.
True.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
That's surprising. Do you listen to Harry Styles at all?
I like his music, but obviously I don't really agree with his hang on.
I'm not always clued in, I can't lie. I'm always late to the party. Yeah, I thought that was what it was.
Yeah, but I've already pissed people off, so I'm not going to say it again. Right, okay. Can we talk about Stranger Things?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
What are you saying there? Because you go first.
Okay, what I'm saying about Stranger Things is, first of all, it's madly overhyped. I'm the first guy out here. Like, I fucking love anything that is fantasy. Like, I'm that fantasy nerd guy. Fantasy sci-fi, it's all up my alley. I don't know what it is about Stranger Things. Okay, concept's really, really good, yeah? So, the storyline, it's really good. But the way that they're executing it and what I'm watching does not match up with what everyone on TikTok or the internet keeps saying. I feel like it's just not as good as they keep telling me it is because I've watched it myself. If that makes any sense.
What is it about them that people? Yeah. I Okay, let's talk about Stranger Things as a whole, and then let's talk about season 4. Did it click?
Yeah, it did.
So yeah, the concept of Stranger Things I think is really, really cool, and I love the cast. I think do you know it's been on for 6 years?
No way.
6 years. We've literally seen them go from like 12-year-olds to 18-year-olds.
Yeah,
Isn't that scary?
No, it actually is kind of mad. They're really tall as well this season. Have you noticed?
All the
boys are fucking
very, very. Yeah, I like Stranger Things. I think. Personally, I think the episodes in between there were a lot of fillers.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think first and last and second from last, yeah, and there's a couple that you just don't really need. I was very shocked about 1.
What, episode 1?
No, like 1, like 11, 1. So 1 being the guy that killed his sister, his mum. The one and then got Elle to take the thing at his What type? Yeah. And like, what's happened to that bloke? You know the one who's in charge of it all? Has he been killed?
The Russian geezer?
No, not him. The one who's like in charge of like the little prison thing. What's happened to him?
This is something that there's plot holes in it, or am I tripping? Because I feel like I don't completely understand.
No, neither. Because he kills everyone.
Yeah.
But you can't really see. He's not. His body isn't there. So what's happened to him? And also, if one is that strong, why didn't he just kill them in the first place? Surely just having that in him doesn't like.
But even that, I felt like that was done. Okay, it was done like really, really well. In the way where it's like, oh my god, that's the dude. But at the same time, then I started thinking back into like, you know, like when the two girls go down to like my man's cell, and like the dad, like how like he's all like locked up because they think that he killed the whole family.
Yeah.
When they go down there and talk to him, and when he first like shows his version and recants that story, then when you see that it was actually one and he's the son, I feel like that didn't make any sense to me.
No, but like, do you not think they made it like that on purpose to make it look like he killed it, so it's such a shock at the end?
Okay.
Because he genuinely thinks it's his fault.
No, I know he does, but I thought it didn't make sense that it turned out to be the son. Because I thought that he said there's someone in a coma and he died in hospital, but clearly not, because the son's fucking chilling
I don't get that
rando place with like Papa and the rest of them youths.
Yeah, no.
I don't know, man. It got me a bit confusing. So I looked, yeah.
There are like so many weird things about Stranger Things, to be fair.
Yeah.
But do you know who I love this season? I love Murray. You know the guy with Joy? I love him. I think Murray is fucking hilarious.
Murray? Yuri.
I love him. There's been some really good character development.
Yeah.
Steve Harrington. Oh my god. Look, if there's anyone out there that happens to know the man that plays Steve Harrington, please.
I like his hair.
He's so fit.
His hair's nice as
well. He's so fit. And he's so dreamy. But like, I really think Steve and Nancy should be together as well. I do like Jonathan.
I think Steve and Nancy should be together, but only this season though.
No.
I think Steve deserves Nancy.
Steve has like really like upped his game.
Yeah, his character development and his fucking like what's her name? Like those two together, they're such a fucking power duo of friendship.
She's gay though, isn't she?
Yeah, but that's why. Have you noticed? Like, I think that's why Steve can be her friend, because he's the type of guy who couldn't be friends with girls, isn't it? But because she's gay, they balance each other out really nicely. They're fucking I like their friendship, real mega.
No, yeah, for sure. But then it's difficult because the issue is now they've got so many characters. You can't really give them all the time they deserve. I really like Eddie as well. I really like Eddie.
Is that this new dude?
That's the one that's getting blamed for killing that girl in the caravan. You know the one who's like being accused of killing?
Dude, surfer dude.
Is he a surfer dude?
That drives the van. Well, like he's got like he works at that surf shop place, and like he came to like save Jonathan and the gang. Is that Eddie?
No, that's no. That's not Eddie. Eddie's the one who has been accused of killing that girl, who lives with his uncle in the little trailer.
Oh, fucking Eddie! Oh my god, they did. Yes, bro. Okay, my brain just remembered Eddie. He's such a sick character.
The last one who jumped in the thing.
Yes. No. Okay. Yeah. Fucking death portal to the other side. Man machine with the bats, long hair like Ozzy. Yeah. Eddie. Okay, I'm back on board.
No, yeah, I love Eddie. I'm trying to think what else has happened. I feel like, and we haven't really seen much of Will. I really love Will.
We all know Will's gay now, don't we?
But like, do we though? What? Because I didn't get it. What hints are there that Will's gay at all? I haven't seen anything. Do you not feel like it was like a thing? I suppose. Okay, well, for me, like the hints that I immediately got was I know he had a friend. I get there's a part where he had a friend, but
which friend?
No, he talks about how he like made a drawing for a friend or a painting or something for a friend.
Yeah, so like he had the painting, so like when like Mike gets off like the plane to like come and like see like Eleven and Will like in like California or wherever after like not seeing them all for however long.
Like a year, yeah.
Will's got like a painting like in his back pocket, and obviously if it's for 11, they live together. Like surely he would have already given this, and like it's not a gift. Then obviously when Mike gets there, it's very very clear like undertones that it's for Mike. Or at least I think it's very, very clear that it was for Mike. But then, like, Mike really isn't interested in Will. So then Will kind of shies back and doesn't give him the painting.
Oh, what? So do you think Will's into Mike?
Yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
Right.
Big. And that's why they're having such awkward, like, issues. Like, even like their hug was awkward as well. Like they're being awkward, but Will keeps looking at him in the corner of his eyes, and I'm like, I don't know if anyone's seeing this.
I literally haven't realised. Oh, I love Will. I love Will.
I love Will, and I'm like, fucking Mike, like, just if you're gonna do it, break him down easy.
Hopefully,
he's also a good guy.
And hopefully he gets a bit more what's the word? Not exposure in the last two episodes.
Time.
Yeah, screen time. I love Will. I love Joyce as well. Do you think Joyce and Hopper are going to get together?
Yeah, I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the point, actually, talking of screen time. Like you were saying before, it's gone so messy that I've realised, like, so many different stories were happening at the same time,
They're so long, though. The episode's like an hour and a half. It's like watching films.
Bro, like an hour in, I'm thinking, but I've learned nothing, though. Like, I don't actually know what's going on. That's the problem. I don't know, man, but you had, like, Jonathan and the gang trying to get to, like, fucking Hawkins. Well, then you've got, like, Elle in that, like, place doing whatever she's doing in there. And then you've got, like, the rest of them fucking just doing whatever they do, trying to save the Hawkins from monsters. Bro, too much was happening. I didn't know what was happening.
How do you reckon it ends? Well, okay, right. What's your... Let me just, like, word it like this. What's your prediction, then, for the next 2 episodes of Stranger Things? Because I think there's 2 more. What do you think is going to happen?
I think one of them's going to die.
There's too many of them in there.
Yeah, there is too many.
There's too many of them.
It's just logical that
one of them has to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a fan favourite as well.
I hope it's not Steve.
I can't lie. If I did think one of them was going to die, I feel like it's going to be Steve.
I think it's Nancy.
But would people... Is she a fan favourite? Would you say Nancy's
No,
if she dies, you're going to be like, oh my god, Nancy. Like, no offence, Nancy, but I'm not going to cry if you die, bro. I'll see you cry if Eddie dies now. Eddie's a fucking vibe. Didn't even know who he was. Love the kid. Yeah,
I reckon...
Can't be Will, because he spent, like, most of the time in the Upside Down, so he won't die because he already had trauma. I don't think it'll be 11... But then it also could be 11. I think it'll either be 11 or...
There's a season 5, so it won't be 11.
Oh, there's a season 5?
Season 5 has been renewed, so it won't be 11.
When are they going to end this fucking show?
Season 5, apparently.
I really, really like Stranger Things. I think it's really good and it should have a season 5. What? Seriously? I didn't know.
Yeah, no, it got renewed. It got announced yesterday.
What more can they do?
I thought that was season 3, to be fair.
If they're going to bring anything back and renew it, Sabrina the Bad Bitch needs to come back on. Sorry, and what was it? The Chilling Tales of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Either way, yeah, that was a show and a half. But we're not talking about Sabrina, sorry, we're talking about Stranger Things.
Is it mind of thought? Thought of mind? What's the term?
Thought of... No, I don't know now.
Thought of something. It's gone blank. I really liked season 1. Mm-hmm. I really, really liked season 1, and it just goes downhill ever since, to be honest. I just can't see how it's going to end happily. But maybe it'll leave a cliffhanger for season 5. I don't know.
I think it will be a cliffhanger. I don't think it's going to end happy. I think someone's going to die. Some shit's going to go wrong. Then another big portal's going to open, and then, you know.
I've just realised we have 2 things left. I thought it was 1. Okay. So last week was the Platinum Jubilee? Yeah. Platinum Jubilee for Queen Elizabeth II, for 70 years on the throne.
Yeah.
Were you celebrating?
No. Were you celebrating?
Was it? Do you know what, right? I got paid more on Thursday, so thanks, Liz. But
I didn't. And I was working till 2 in the morning. What? Pagans!
What's like your like perspective? I have like a real like wide like circle who has very different viewpoints on this. What's your like perspective on the royal family?
This is a interesting question, I suppose, because it's like, do you go on the...
Because we didn't really talk about it the other day. You were like, I've got a lot to say, but you didn't specify.
Just I never know where to approach it. I think in the reality, I think we're all big enough, old enough now to understand that the British monarchy is built on the back of slaves. That's it, and that really, really is it. And so for me, when I look at it like that, I think to myself, well, how can I celebrate something that doesn't celebrate me, first of all? I think that's really, really important. You should never be involved in something. It's like, okay, if somebody doesn't invite you to the party, don't fucking ask to go, innit? And so I think that's how I look at the royal family. They haven't invited me, so I'm not begging to be part of them. I think it's really... I feel like having a royal family still in a monarchy is very detrimental, because I think it allows certain people to fall back into the old ways and never move forward.
But how do you ever end it?
The monarchy?
Yeah.
When our dear Queen sadly passes away, you don't let her lizard son jump the throne. That's it, really. And you say from there, bun it all to fucking heck, because there's no point. Also, when she does die, give back all of the things you stole from Africa, from Haiti, from India. Don't get me started on the royal family and the queen, because a lot of it is really deep-rooted in slavery, and I'm a real big activist. And I think it's really interesting as well, actually, how people say to me as a mixed-race person, they'll be like, oh, why are you so into it? Why do you care so much? And my answer is because you fucking don't. Because you don't care. I have to care twice as hard, and that really is the truth. I care so much, and it really, really bothers me. I don't like the monarchy for so many reasons, but the biggest one is the fact that they're built on the back of my ancestors, but they hate my skin colour and my people. Like, even fucking Kate. Not being funny, Kate's you is a horrid Henry, bruv. He's a bad you, yeah, that last Louis kid. He's not having a bar of it. Man went, imagine you did that to your mum, and she just went, fuck off, bruv. Fuck off. Okay, then fair enough. Imagine that was Archie, Harry's you. Make that be Harry's child, yeah, who have done all of that. They'll be like, oh no, look at his, like, his negrish ways, or like, whatever it is. They'll make some sort of song and dance, but that child fully pied his whole mum in the face, mate. Did all of this, it was okay. It was, oh, that's funny, isn't it? It's funny. Is it funny if it was Meghan and Harry's child?
And that's what's good.
And that's what's good, my people.
So this is where I'm at. So, like, I've been a bit naive for quite a while. A lot of my friends, not all, but a lot of my friends are very royalist. Anti-royal family.
I didn't know that at all.
No, do you know?
You're for the
every person who I've spoken to about it in the last week has said the exact same thing. So I'm thinking where I'm at, because I used to like Queen Elizabeth. Like, I thought, oh, do you know what? Like, she's not as bad as the rest. But then my lot were like, but Jord, she's been trained to be that way. She's been trained to be that way. And for me, let's be honest, for me, I thought, do you know what? I'd have so much respect for you, because you go on so much about having justice, making justice, but you have used your wealth, your privilege, you've used your wealth, your privilege, and your status, and your excessive fortune to a prison. Again, 12 million pounds. There are people who do stupid things like steal a packet of sweets, and they're on, like, community service. I remember someone said to me the other day, they were like, oh, but Prince Andrew, he's lost his status. And
do I care? Prince Andrew,
man, is still living in a palace. The Queen, right, used her wealth, used her status, used
our wealth.
Our wealth.
Fucking our taxes, mate. To get a dirty non-son off the hook for what?
12 million pounds on taxpayers' money to pay off the victims of her. And we're meant to support a monarchy. I don't fuck with it.
I don't fuck with it. I'm like, okay, that's a deep one. I'm petty, bro. I decided that I was even more pissed at her when we are in a crisis in the UK, like, financially. We have an energy crisis. Not being funny, but wasn't Liz just there pressing the button and lighting up that motherfucking tree like it was like, oh no, like Christmas in New York? Why is she out here yet displaying the fact that she does not give a fuck about anyone? You're out here knowing that we're in basically another pandemic for energy and just, like, basic shit in the UK. And one of your, like, monarchy, like, fucking Jubilee things was to light up a tree with, like, 1,000 fucking lights.
This is what I don't get. And the thing is, I'm not being funny, 1 in 4 children are in poverty. It would have cost, apparently, I saw a tweet the other day, it would have cost 20 million pounds to, like, help, like, child starvation in the UK. But it cost, how much did it cost? So it would have cost 20 million pounds to, like, to help child starvation in the pandemic. But 1.3 billion for the Jubilee.
That's my problem. Like, that's my big fucking...
Like, if we had extra coin, fair enough. But no, and I don't fuck with the Queen.
Fuck that. 18 million on Big Ben. 18 million on Big Ben. Bro, does everybody have a phone? Does everyone know what time it is? They do. I don't get it, innit? But then at the same time, there's no money for this, no money for that. There's still holes in the road. It's
selective though, isn't it? It's selective.
Very selective.
And you've got, like, their taxes going up. You've also got the Prime Minister's allowances going up like crazy.
Yep.
And I'm just thinking, how do you expect me, a black man, a black working class man, to support a system, to support a monarchy, which reinforces racism, classism, all these types of divisions in the UK, but you can't help out starving kids? And you're going to pay 12 million of taxpayers' money of your excessive wealth to pay off the victims of Prince Andrew. I don't fuck with it.
I don't fuck with it. Like, I really fucking don't fuck with it, man. Like, did you see Dr. Shola on this morning, the other day?
I don't think so.
They did her so fucking dirty because she was talking about this, like talking about the royals and talking about like how she don't fuck with it, basically. She couldn't say that, but she was basically saying I don't fuck with it. But they set her up, having her as just one black woman, to all Caucasian people who were all very clearly people who love the monarchy. And they made it seem like, again, that she was just an angry black woman pushing a narrative, because they were trying to say how everybody loves the royal family, everyone's really here for the monarchy. And she was trying to say, nobody in our home countries fuck with the British monarchy. But these are the people trying to steer and tell her of her experiences. That's something I fucking hate, Jord. Like, I can't take it for my life, when a person who has not had my life experience, who does not even share the colour of my skin or my culture, trying to tell me what is and is not racist. You fucking get yourself in the bin, mate. Do something. Sell yourself away. Get the fuck out.
Do you know what I just thought? I'm so excited for this Nando's. I feel like we can't rant anymore because we're just going to lose our heads.
Yeah, 100%.
And like these lot are going to be like, what the fuck? Fuck the royal family. I'm sorry if you lot listen, you like the royal family. Do you know what, actually? If anyone supports the royal family and you follow me, please message me and let me know why. Not even a debate. I just want to know. I want to understand because I don't get it.
Genuinely, don't understand. Like, people try and say one thing, like they bring things into the country. Don't get me wrong, tourism, okay, but we're in a fucking decline of money. We're about to hit a recession. Clearly, it does not bring enough in, does it? So what's
no.
The right. More than they make.
All right, my love. We've got. Oh, that was loud. We've got one more bit. So we do this where here on the Wedding Side we have a segment called Tweet of the Week.
Okay.
You familiar with it?
Yeah, I know. I think I know Tweet.
We know a fake listener. We know a fake viewer.
No. I mean, like, I know Tweet.
It is at the very end. To be fair, I'll let you off. Tweet of the Week. So the way in which it works is I find a tweet throughout the week which I think can work well with me and my guest. We then speak about it, share our opinions, whether they're similar or opposing. I also put it on my story and get everyone, them not who want to participate, who follow me to give their opinions, and we go from there. So I'm going to say what the tweet is and then you tell me what's good.
Sorry, I get you now. I thought you asked me if I knew about Tweet of the Week, and I don't really go on Twitter, but I know that you do Tweet of the Week.
Oh, right.
So, okay. My bad. Yes, I'm back on board. Yeah, tell me your tweet.
Tweet of the Week. Slow replies can kill a whole mood.
I'm triggered. I've got people waiting for a reply for 14 days.
You're not that bad with me, to be fair.
Well, hang on, out loud. Oh,
sorry.
My fucking God, you've just outed me. You better edit this out because people are going to be like, what? Why? I'm saying the inbox from 7 days ago. I don't know. Okay, I agree with that. I agree. Yeah. But
it's very vague.
Sometimes, though, we're all adults. If I was like, I don't know, I think if I was like a child, like at school, 16, of course, I've got time to reply, but now I'm a big man in these streets, I'm doing big man things, and I don't get home until whatever time, and I'm a person, I like to give you my full attention, and if I can't do that, I won't reply. Like, I'm sure you've noticed sometimes I have been a bit longer, but it's only because
No, you carry on. Yeah, but like the difference is with you, you're like, oh, sorry, like I'm busy. That doesn't piss me off.
Okay.
Personally, that doesn't annoy. Sorry, carry on. That doesn't annoy me though. If you like, well, yeah, no, carry on.
No, I'm happy that you think that, because I think that I do have a thing where I know some people don't like it, but I would hate a person to make time for me they didn't have, because then the response I'll get from them is not going to be the one. Like the true response.
I mean, I can't speak for everyone. I only get pressed if you've blatantly like straight out ignored me, but I know you're talking to my other lot.
That's different, I think. And I guess
so
romantic-wise...
Sorry?
If you're talking romantic-wise, I think...
Not even... Fuck romantic, just anyone. I don't care. I don't care if you're a lover, a friend, or a sibling, or a parent. Anyone that ignores me pisses me off beyond... Sorry, mate, this isn't me yet.
No, right. Fucking tell them again. Listen, bruv, if Jord messages you better message him back, because he's not happy, guys. He's not happy.
Do you know, no one's actually ignoring me at the moment. I actually got a text from my boy like an hour ago saying sorry.
You manifestation. Speak into existence. Live as you want to live.
Okay, so I did the tweet. Well, I posted it online. 89% agreed, 11% disagreed. And this is what really annoys me, right? You lot who disagreed, no one gave their reason. No one gave their reason.
Because they don't have time to reply. They haven't got time to tell
No
you.
one gave their reason. That's like,
So you
fuck's sake, man.
They're
Right.
busy.
I'll give you like 3 then.
Okay.
So, LDM. Put it this way. If I'm here waiting on a reply from someone, but I have another person giving me fast replies, I'm going to be favouring that person. Unless they've told me they're busy, I should be sat on delivered for hours on end. No, I shouldn't be sat on delivered for hours on end. And if they keep me on delivered, clearly not as interested as they make out to be, because when you like someone, you want to be talking to them. Do you think, and do you know, a couple more people, I won't give theirs because I'll say something else, but a couple of people said, obviously you're trying to get to know someone. If you're trying to get to know someone, that's just a red flag, because clearly they aren't interested in you that much.
No, that's true. If in the beginning, yeah. But then, okay, I'm going to throw devil's advocate. I am a neurodivergent person, so sometimes I don't pick up on social cues. I don't pick up on when people want or interested in me, and I'm very in my own world. And so for that reason, there's been a lot of times where girls have said to me, why don't you reply fast? Like, are you not interested because you're not talking to me? Whereas if anything, sometimes I've kind of reclused out because I haven't even known that this was that we had to be fast repliers. Like, if that even makes any sense. Like, maybe like.
But I feel like I feel like it's so essential when trying to establish something, but to me, I get pissed off all the way around to it. So maybe I'm not the best person to comment on it.
Yeah, but too fast can be irritating because I've got things to do. Too slow is also irritating because then it's like, well, where the fuck are you? But I mean, balance, man. But do you know what it is? Okay, communication. If you have a good communication with anybody, this part never is a question.
All I want is for you to just anyone. All I want is for you to tell me you're busy. That's all I want. Literally, like, say I'm, oh, hey, what's good? I think, who did I message the other day? I messaged someone about meeting up. They replied 5 days later, and I haven't replied since because I thought, nah, you're taking the piss out of me.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Low it. Lay it on the table, right? If you could not reply to me in 2 days, you don't respect me. You don't care for me. You don't care for my thing. Is, I'm quite an anxious person, and when I get ignored, it puts me into full-on panic mode. So for you for good friends of mine to know that, and then to continue to ignore me, you don't respect me. All I want is for you to be like, yo, Jord, I am busy. Sorry, can I bail you in a week or 2? That's all I need, and then I'm fine. Yeah, but it's when you're on delivered, you see the active, like, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
I can agree with that. I never thought about it in that regard. I think sometimes I look at it in my own selfish manner, but I know that for the most part, I'm not I don't do things how people do, but that makes sense, I think. But it's communication again. If you tell somebody, though, how you felt, and then they do it afterwards, like, I wasn't actually aware of that, so I'm happy that, I've let you know that I'm busy, but yeah, I guess, I don't know, man, communication. If we talk and then I know who you are, then I think it just depends as levels as well, because I guess the same way as I replied to you pretty quickly, that's because we're doing something, and I like to think we're friends. So, like, you're in my brain in, like, a different category, and that is not to say to anyone watching who might be in my inbox and I reply to you is not important. That is not the case at all. It's just that there's certain ways my brain works, and obviously because I know that we are close and like we're friends, like, we'll do things. Like, I'll get a coffee with you, then in my brain you're going to be boosted to the top of the list compared to maybe someone who's asking me about, do you want to buy this beat, or like, do you want to like do whatever, essentially. So yeah, I don't know, man. Fucking picky and choosy.
Shall I read another one?
Yes.
So NT says, what was the point in starting the conversation?
Because at that moment I wanted to talk. I'm the terrible man.
We're binary opposites, aren't we?
We are, and it's only because I know that I'm that guy. Like, I've generally got people here, and they asked me that question. I talked to somebody yesterday, and they were like, "Oh, like, are you interested, or like, do you care because you don't reply?" And
is this romantic?
No, no comment.
Sometimes I just think about girls.
But I often think about girls. Either way, yeah, I was talking to this person. I'm like, it's really not that, but I understand how it comes across to people, so I'm going to be more self-aware about it. But I still think that on the flip side, if you talk to me about it, now I know. Before that, I can't live here reading your mind and knowing that you feel anxious and knowing that you feel upset, because I'm actually busy in my life.
Yeah, but in my respect, that I make it clear. Is that not a bit different though?
No, making it clear is different, but I think for like the most part is how I find people. People expect me to just mind read their feelings, But they can never do it for me. So then why should I have to just mind read? Tell me how you feel, and then I'll try and change from there. But on the flip side, I mean, I can't speak for most people. I'm a busy guy in it, so I actually am busy. Like I do a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And I don't want to give you half-assed attention. I would love to give you full attention. If I can't do that, why do you even want my half-assed attention? And I guess like some people,
I'd rather that than nothing personally.
exactly. Wouldn't you rather have nothing than me like half-ass you? So I think
No, I'd rather have that than nothing.
Oh, sorry. Okay. See, we're on different levels, man. Okay. Do you know what? Okay, that makes sense.
Well, clearly we're not getting together.
I mean,
Right.
why?
Do you know what? Someone actually, no, to be fair and tell a lie, someone actually did disagree and give a comment.
Okay, good.
ST, what's good?
Shout out to you, man. You're my only friend on this.
Yeah, ST. I enjoy space from people.
Oh, ST, you've let it down because that's not what it is it? If you want space, mate, you wouldn't have even fucking struck up a conversation, would you?
You can have space, but tell them.
But why are you even starting to talk to someone if you I could message you but Jord, so hi, how are you? I really want some space. But you never asked me. You haven't started. Why am I just gonna say no, you can't tell them afterwards. You're not gonna start a conversation with somebody and then like, oh no, fucking 5 minutes into this new fresh conversation you say, oh but actually I'm feeling really overwhelmed and I just want some space. That's dead, bro. It's dead. Don't talk to me.
Okay, so are you agreeing or disagreeing with the tweet?
Oh, it's really hard.
You can't be mediocre. You've got to have one or the other.
I agree that slow replies are
Rude as fuck.
dead.
Rude as fuck.
I can agree that they are dead. Even for no, I agree. I do agree.
All right, George's right. Cool.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're at the end. They're going to kick us out in a minute. Thank you so much. I love you, man. You're a fucking G.
Fucking don't, because I get awkward when I have compliments. And no, I love you
fine,
too,
take
man.
it back then. Fuck's sake.
Do take it. Nah, I don't want it back. I need that.
These are kicking in, you know.
No, honestly, I really, really appreciate you having me. I really love what you're doing here. I think it's really, really important. Don't know about you guys, but I myself not personally seen a queer mixed race guy's perspective on the world and on topics and all these things. And so I'm really just loving what Jord's doing here. And I'm just so grateful that you even asked me to be a part of this, man, because I'm fucking goof. So
it's all love, man. It's all love.
It is, man. Like, you're such a great guy.
Yeah, you're a great lassie. Right, we are going to get kicked out. Okay, right. So thank you so much for watching as always. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it more than you'll ever know. My name is Jord Howard. This is my co-host, my guest, Strngs. Where can we find you, please? What are your ats?
My at is Spaced Kage, spelled Cage, so SPACEDKAGE. And I'm on Spotify, I'm on Apple Music, I'm on anywhere you actually want to fucking find me, genuinely, like I swear down. So there's actually no excuses. And I make music for people who have feelings, which apparently is not a lot of you know. But if you do have some feelings, fucking listen to me, join the Space Nation and just plug in, because I could be a vibe, so, you know.
That's what's up. The Winning Side Pod. Thank you, everyone. Love always. I'm actually back next week. Believe it or not, I've actually got an episode next week. June's bare consistent. July's a bit slow, but June's bare consistent.
Damn,
right. I know, damn. And for anyone who is feeling insecure or struggling within Pride Month, my DMs and Strngs DMs are always open.
Absolutely.
Well, at slow delays, that is.
No.
And at slow delays, that is.
If you want flash clothes, you need to message him. If you want meaningful, when I have the time for you and I'll give you real deep advice, message me.
Yeah, we're always open. And the links to our ats and everything else interesting in Strngs music is in the bio description down below. In a bit, everyone.
Bye.